Thank you. Welcome everybody to the August 15th meeting of the PV Democrats. Today's subject is the 2021 Supreme Court review held by the University of California at Irvine's Law Department. The featured speaker who will comment on the review is Judge Tom Long of the Los Angeles Superior Court, and he will provide comments. And while we're at it, we'll also have some announcements before that and a preview of upcoming meetings. But before we do that, do we have any new members who would like to introduce themselves at this point? If you do, unmute yourself for a moment.
Sure, I'll introduce myself. I'm Dave Ziegelbaum. I met a lot of people at the PV picnic. Thanks for having me here. I look forward to the discussion, and thanks.
Okay, anyone else? Okay, let's go on, Georgie. This is the beginning of our new fiscal year. It runs from July 1st to June 30th. And we depend on our dues to pay for vital donations to Democratic candidates. You can renew online at our website or download the membership form from our website to mail in with your renewal. Either one will work just fine. Connie.
Hi, everybody. As you all know, there's a recall. I think somebody else is going to be talking more about the recall, but there are a couple of ways that you can get involved. There are many ways that you can get involved in fighting the recall. There are a number of groups that are running various different campaigns. Some are postcarding and texting and phone banking and so forth. The Grassroots Democrats headquarters is one of them. And you can find them on our website, correct, Reggie? Correct me when I'm wrong, okay? So that's a good one-stop shop if you're looking for things to do to help Gavin Newsom fight the recall. The second thing is, more recently, the California Democratic Party has put out a call for volunteers to help with both their voter protection hotline and their poll observer program. And again, you can see how to sign up for that on our website. The voter protection program, hotline program, is one where you will be set up with an app on your phone that will receive phone calls from Democrats all over the state having questions about how to vote and where to vote and so forth. And to report any incidents that they happen to see at poll centers. The poll observer program will be specifically volunteers who go out to poll centers, voting centers, looking for any kind of problems and how the vote center might have been set up, or if they happen to be there at a time that people are doing something they shouldn't be doing, like electioneering too close to the vote center, that's something that can be called in. Or if you see anybody even trying to suppress the vote in some way, that obviously is something to report in. So those are the kinds of things that they're asking for help with. Again, you can find those on our website, how to volunteer on our website. Thank you.
You want me to do this one?
Sure.
Okay, so we did go off and purchase some lawn signs. We actually have distributed all of them except for one that's still available. But we do have a number of full-size window signs. These are just cardboard signs as opposed to the plastic ones. You can't leave them outside, but they're put them in a window. They don't get stolen, and again, it's a way to increase awareness. To make sure that everyone knows what they're supposed to do on the street call, because we're concerned about confusion.
Well, I just wanted to tell you about an experience that I had. I happened to be volunteering at 10,000 Villages, and we had a shift change, and someone came in who is also a member of our club. And she indicated she would like, she knew I was selling these, I was distributing these no to the recall signs, and she asked me for one. And one of our customers that was browsing said, I want one too. And when I looked to see who it was Janice Hahn. And we were all delighted that she supports fair trade. And she, not only did she buy her own sign, but then she paid for the sign for our club member who didn't happen to have cash on hand at the time. So she's just very generous, and we were delighted that she has one of our signs. Well, I guess, Connie, I don't know if you wanted to talk about this. No, okay. All right, well, you might have heard us talking about the ballot. The ballot's a little bit confusing. The first part of the ballot asks, do you want to recall Gavin Newsom, yes or no? Of course, we're all advising you to vote no. Then the second part asks who you would like to replace Gavin Newsom. Even though you voted no to the recall, you still have a voice in who can replace him. The California Democratic Party has given no indication as to who they would like us to substitute for Gavin Newsom. But we all know that if Democrats vote together, we have a much better result. So apparently the front runner of the Democrats is a person named Kevin, Paffrath. And so some people are suggesting that instead of just leaving that blank, to vote for this Kevin Paffrath, I believe is how you pronounce it, so that you're to hopefully prevent a Republican from getting in should Governor Newsom be recalled. You can read the rest of the information out here. We will have it on our website as well. And this is just a little public service. Did you know that starting the end of this month, our forever postcard stamps are going up and our forever first class mail letter stamps are going up? So we just want all of our members to be aware of that and to buy your stamps before August 29th. Thank you, Louis DeJoy. I know there was a little bit of confusion about this meeting. Was it going to be in person? Was it going to be via Zoom? And when we had first scheduled the meeting, we thought we might be able to have it in person as well as Zoom. But the board voted unanimously to not have an in-person meeting at this time due to COVID. So just know that now through the end of this year, we will have only Zoom meetings, and then we will decide after that, depending on how our COVID cases go. Our next meeting, we do not have a speaker lined up, although I believe Anne is working with someone and it has to do with climate change. So